In online courses, content is king, especially if you want to create a high value course. But after planning and creating the course contents, you will also need to create sales and marketing materials as well as promote the course to get more students. The title is one of the most important elements in your course sales or promotional copy. It is the first thing that students see before deciding whether or not they should read the rest of your copy on your landing pages and sales pages. So if the title is not good enough, they might stop there and not even read the rest of the copy, even if the copy is very good or you have top-notch copywriting skills. It doesn't really matter if the website visitor doesn't actually get to read that copy. So you might not get as much sales as expected, and that's why the title is so important. In this video, I'm going to show you 13 ChatGPT prompts you can use to generate attention-grabbing course titles. And I'm also going to show you how you can improve those titles once you have a list of title ideas you might want to use. And at the end, I'm also going to show you a ChatGPT Prompts Template where you can just access it for free and then copy-paste prompts into ChatGPT, replace by your terms, topics or niches, and then you are done. You'll get a ton of ideas for different platforms and goals. Before jumping into the prompt, I'm just going to tell you how you can use them, which is quite easy. You just need to replace the terms. So if you want more broad titles, you can replace the topic placeholder. And if you want more specific titles, you can replace the terms on the formula itself. And the formula can have 1 to 2 or 3 different terms that you can replace, which are easy to spot since they are in between parentheses. First, let's start with breaking news titles and headlines, which are often used in newspapers, news, press, and also online articles or videos. These types of titles highlight events and stories that are new, important, and sometimes even urgent, and they build up that sense of urgency by making you feel like the contents of the article are something you need to know about right now. The formula is made up of a story plus an effect. The prompt starts with write 10 breaking news headlines about, followed by a topic or keyword using the formula, and then you have the story plus effect. And like I mentioned previously, you can replace the topic or instead replace the terms of the formula, which are story plus effect. Now here is an example prompt which I replaced with some terms that might be familiar on this channel. Write 10 breaking news headlines about ChatGPT using the formula story plus effect. And then we have an example output: achieves unprecedented milestone in language comprehension. Global excitement surges as ChatGPT breaks new ground in understanding human language. So this could be a good title, but I think it is more adequate for science or academic articles. Now let's cover list headlines or titles. These titles include the steps to achieve a desired goal or outcome. And then the content itself breaks down these steps into a list format throughout the content that follows a logical process. So you start with step number 1 that guides you through the first part of what you want to achieve, then the second, and then the second one leads into the third one, and so on. These steps can be practical steps, resources, or tools to achieve success in a certain field, industry, or niche. Now the formula is number of and then ways to desired outcome, which shows in the prompt, which is write 10 list headlines about topic or keywords using the formula number of ways to desired outcome. And then you would replace the terms that you wanted to, whether it is the topics or keywords or the ones directly in the formula. Then we have an example prompt, which is write 10 list headlines about AI using the formula number of ways to desired outcome. These are some of the results that I've got from using the example prompt related to AI. So the first one is 5 ways AI enhances customer engagement in e-commerce. Then we have 7 strategies for implementing ethical AI in business, and also 10 ways AI is revolutionizing healthcare diagnostics. We can also use questions to create thought-provoking titles. These titles make viewers wonder about the topic, but also think about a potential solution to a specific problem or a different desired outcome. The formula is provocative question plus a desired outcome, and then we have a prompt you can copy-paste to generate some of these titles, which is write 10 burning question headlines about topic or keywords using the formula provocative question plus desired outcome. Then we have an example prompt where we replace the topic or keywords by cryptocurrency. So write 10 burning question headlines about cryptocurrency using the formula provocative question plus desired outcome. And then we have an example which is, can cryptocurrency solve the global financial inequality crisis and empower the unbanked masses? So this is quite a long title, but it could work very well. It has a very strong appeal and also an ethical and moral question. You can also use how-to titles. The concept is very simple. It is a method that leads the audience to a desired outcome, and these titles often use specific time frames or dates to achieve that goal. So the formula is how-to method to achieve a desired outcome in a specific time frame or date. You can use the prompt write 10 how-to headlines about topic or keywords using the formula how-to method to achieve a desired outcome in specific time frame. Then the example, which is write 10 how-to headlines about digital marketing using the formula how-to method to achieve desired outcome in a specific time frame. Then we have 2 example outputs. So the first one is how to utilize social media strategies to boost brand visibility in 30 days. And then the example output 2, which is how to optimize your website for search engines and increase traffic in 60 days. So these are pretty good for online courses, but also case study articles or videos, which can attract customers. In practice and in-depth titles are simple and straightforward and often used in online courses. The words in practice and in-depth assign a meaning to the title. In practice suggests that the content is recent, practical, and includes a lot of examples, while in-depth suggests a more detailed coverage, filling in any content gaps that other competitor courses might not cover, or that it has something that others are missing. Now, when it comes to the formulas, there are 2 formulas, but the only thing that changes is the term. So the first one is topic followed by in practice, and the second one is topic plus the in-depth term. Then there's an example prompt you can use to generate the title ideas, which is write 10 in practice and in-depth headlines about topic or keywords using the formulas topic in practice and topic in depth. In this case, we have used the example prompt write 10 in practice and in-depth headlines about business using the formulas topic in practice and topic in depth, and we got a couple of output examples, but this formula and prompt is quite simple, so let's just mention the first one, which is employee engagement in practice strategies for boosting team morale. And you can see how well those work for creating engaging online course titles. Next, we have the target audience title, which I like a lot because it directly selects the target audience in the title itself. And selecting the right audience is one of the most important copywriting principles according to multiple sources. In this case, the more you know your audience, the better, and the more powerful the title will be. The formula is topic for target audience. Then you can use the following prompt: write 10 target audience headlines about topic or keyword using the formula topic for target audience. Then let's use an example prompt: write 10 target audience headlines about cryptocurrency trading using the formula topic for target audience. So we then have two example outputs. So the first example is risk management strategies for novice traders navigating cryptocurrency volatility safely. Then we have the second title example, which is advanced technical analysis techniques, a guide for intermediate cryptocurrency traders. As you can see, these titles are pretty good if you want to target a specific audience such as beginners, intermediate, or professionals of an industry or advanced users. And of course, if you tweak the formula, you can get more specific titles. For example, if you want titles just for beginners, you can actually go to the formula and replace the target audience for the target audience that you want. You can put there, for example, for beginners, and then you will get 10 headlines or titles that will be more tailored to beginners specifically. And the same goes to the other ChatGPT prompts. I'm just giving broad examples because these are the ones that will give you more different ideas, but if you tweak the formulas or add more specific terms there, you will get different results. While researching online to learn more about a topic, you might have already read a couple of ultimate or complete guides related to a certain topic, and you can also create these types of titles with ChatGPT. These titles suggest to your visitors that your course or your article is the only solution needed to learn about the course and that they don't need to visit or read anything else. It also implies full coverage of a given topic from beginning to finish, and also how you can go through that journey, learn, and also become very knowledgeable on that topic. The formula is the following: the ultimate or complete guide to total transformation. Then the prompt you can use is write 10 ultimate headlines about, followed by the topic or keywords using the formula the ultimate guide to, and then total transformation. Now here is an example prompt: write 10 ultimate headlines about SEO using the formula the ultimate or complete guide to total transformation. Then there are a couple of examples: the complete guide to total transformation in SEO strategies and the ultimate guide to total SEO transformation. As you can see, using just the base prompt might not work well for you or your niche. If you want to get better results, instead of just using transformational, you might want to actually replace the transformation on the formula itself to get better results. For example, the ultimate or complete guide to a $1 million startup, or the ultimate and complete guide to financial freedom, and so on. Positive messaging is good, but focusing on mistakes and failures can also be effective. These titles will focus on things that your audience wants to avoid, usually negative outcomes, but also things that they will resonate or relate to and make them think that they have already been there and establish a strong emotional connection. So the formula is number of mistakes people make, then followed by the specific action. Then the prompt you can use is write 10 mistakes and failure headlines about the topic or keywords using the formula, and then number of mistakes people make followed by the specific action. And then here's a example: write 10 mistakes and failures headlines about trading using the formula number of mistakes people make, and then followed by the specific action. Then I got a bunch of results, so let's take a look at 3 of them. 5 mistakes people make when ignoring market trends. Then the second one, which is 7 mistakes traders often commit by over leveraging. And then another one, which is the top 10 mistakes people make in emotional trading. When learning new stuff, people often use how to, what is, or why as terms to search on search engines. And that's also why is a great way to start a title. Why builds up a sense of curiosity to understand why something happens, not just how it works, but also why. To write a lead with why headline, you can start with why, followed by a specific thing, and then an outcome or adjective. For example, you can use the prompt write 10 lead with why headlines about topic or keywords using the formula why, followed by a specific thing, and then the outcome or adjective. Here is an example prompt, write 10 lead with why headlines about copywriting using the formula why, followed by a specific thing, and then the outcome or adjective. Then we got some examples, why crafting persuasive copy elevates conversions dramatically, why precision in copywriting ensures unmatched engagement, why mastering emotional appeals in copy yields lasting brand connections. Another type of title you can use is the do this, get that title. And these titles mention a specific benefit the visitor can get by performing a certain action. The formula is do something and benefit, and then the prompt you can use is write 10 do this, get that headlines about topic or keywords using the formula do something and benefit. And then the example prompt we have is write 10 do this, get that headlines about social media advertising using the formula do something and benefit. And then we have some examples, leverage compelling visuals and boost engagement, transform your social media ads with striking graphics and skyrocket click-through rates, craft irresistible copy and watch conversions soar, learn the art of persuasive messaging for unmatched social media advertising success, optimize ad timing and maximize reach, supercharge your social media strategy by perfectly timing your campaigns for maximum exposure. We also have here-to-here titles, which are similar to the previous one. In this case, we focus on content goal progression, which implies progressing towards a goal or end benefit. The appeal of these titles is the desire to progress or getting the readers from where they are to where they want to be. The formula is starting point to benefit. The example prompt is write 10 here-to-here headlines about web development using the formula starting point to benefit. And then we have some examples from novice coder to web development with unleash your programming potential, from HTML hesitation to CSS confidence, mastering front-end magic in web development, journeying from back-end basics to database dynamo, a web developer's evolution, and many more. Reveal Everything titles are simple but yet powerful, and they suggest that you have an answer to your audience's problem. And that answer is unique and is something that your competition doesn't have, whether they are from the same niche as you or industry. However, the content needs to back up any claims or expertise using stats, data, your own experience, or even social proof. You'll most likely back up those claims on the body of your content rather than the headline itself. The formula is the secrets of your topic, and then a prompt you can use to generate those titles is write 10 reveal everything headlines about topic or keywords using the formula the secrets of your topic. And then we have an example prompt, write 10 reveal everything headlines about generating health using the formula the secrets of your topic. And then we have an example prompt, write 10 reveal everything headlines about generating wealth using the formula the secrets of your topic. Then we've got some different results. Here's the first two, unveiling the untold wealth formula, the secrets of financial mastery exposed, unlock prosperity, the hidden tactics, the secrets of wealth generation revealed. After generating a list of title ideas, you can also use ChatGPT to combine those different formulas or prompts and generate multiple titles for any given topic. That way you can get different titles ideas, appeals, hooks, and angles. So you can use the prompt, write 10 headlines about topic or keywords using the following formulas, and then you input the formulas or even examples. So the example prompt we have here is write 10 headlines about content marketing using the following formulas, and then we will have put all of the previous formulas or just the ones that we need. Then we have some results and examples which are unleashing the power of storytelling, transforming your content marketing efforts, 10 creative ways to drive engagement, boosting your content marketing success, and we also have a provocative question, which is, can your content marketing really achieve explosive? These results can be better if instead of using just the formulas, you use the entire previous prompt, because ChatGPT sometimes doesn't have enough context and it might just copy-paste the terms on the formulas that are in between parentheses instead of replacing them. So that's something to bear in mind. Now that you have a list of titles, you can check for writing mistakes or rank them based on how powerful each one of them is or their appeal. Here are some tips you can take into account when considering which title you should use. First, you want to use clear titles instead of clever ones. Clear titles are easy to read for most people, while clever titles can work for smaller segments of your audience. It can make most of your audience bounce off because they can be confusing or have references that they don't understand yet. They can also be less SEO friendly. You can also use power words to make your titles more appealing, but if you use too much of them, they lose their meaning and impact, and so you should consider that before using them throughout your title. Some examples are behind the scenes, crush, elite, hack, unravel, explosive, or others, but those depend heavily on the topic and niche, and you can find more of those words by taking a look at the competitors, landing pages, sales pages, or seeing what you are receiving in your email if you have ever received sales emails or any newsletter. A common mistake a lot of course creators make while writing their own title is focusing on features instead of benefits, while they should be doing the opposite. The copy should highlight the benefits that visitors can get from your product and not the other way around, because the benefits evoke much more emotion while features are much more technical and not necessarily that appealing to most of your audience. And that leads us to emotions, and this is something that your copy should always evoke when possible. You should try and instill emotions like curiosity, excitement, hope, or even fear of missing out to give that little extra nudge so that your potential customers might purchase your product. You can also use headline analysis tools to fix, rank, and pick the best titles from your list. ChatGPT can somewhat rank titles, but it needs an exact methodology to do so, otherwise it may not work very well and the best titles can be left for the bottom, which is not very good. So instead of doing that, you can use a tool that's specifically made for titles. There are two very popular ones, which is the CoSchedule Headline Analyzer and also ShareThrough Headline Analyzer. These tools are very easy to use, however you should not forget the previous tips and other factors like the platform in which you are hosting your product or course, or the channels that you rely mainly to get traffic to your product. And most importantly, your audience persona. If you don't understand your visitors, their worries, their problems, and how they think, then it will be harder for you to actually sell the product and turn your visitors into customers. Now that you know how to generate titles for your online course using ChatGPT, you can now download the ChatGPT Prompts Template in the link down in the description. This is a template that you get access to on Google Docs, and then you can scroll down, find the prompt that you need, and just copy paste it into ChatGPT, replace the terms, and you are done. The template includes prompts for social media, titles, keyword research, and more. if you are looking for an all-in-one online course platform, but you don't want to pay exorbitant platform fees or fees over your course sales, and you also want to get unlimited students, you should consider checking out Online Course Host by clicking on the link down in the description. If you want more content about ChatGPT, you can check out the playlist link down in the description or the card at the top. Let me know if those prompts were actually useful, and you can also share your own in the comment section down below. That's it for this video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.